During the course of the year, I receive tons and tons and tons of information from booking agents who would like us to bring in their show for the next year. This is sort of what it looks like. During the first process, I take every show and I call them up and see if they're still available, and basically put them into categories like dance or singing or comedy or theater, that sort of a thing, about 10 different categories. And I begin a thing called the selection committee process. And I invite about 15 people from all over the community to help become our researchers. And they vet one category's worth of shows. And from that process beginning in November, we continue to vet and vet and vet and narrow and narrow and narrow. We go through 6 separate vetting processes until we come down with a slate of shows, maybe about 30 or 40. And we have a big giant workshop one day on the stage in February, and I invite 10 and 15 more people, so there's about 30 people on the stage from all over the place, and we decide what shows might sponsors enjoy.
There's a certain look and feel of a performing arts center versus, say, your local bar scene or a giant arena or even a very large theater, say in large metropolitan areas. So we try to look for things that definitely fit the size and style of the pack, but also, as Matt has often said, presents a certain wow factor, a certain appeal to generate excitement. And as Lonnie said, we also try to figure out what will appeal to not only kids, but 20-somethings and 30-somethings, all the way on up to grandparents and beyond. And it's challenging and fun at the same time.
So the Spring Fling is the culminating moment of about 6 months worth of work researching, this year, over 200 potential shows for us to book. Okay. The Spring Fling is free. So it's on us. It's a party on us. 1, to celebrate, and 2, to really promote the fact that we want to listen to the community. It wasn't always that way when some theaters choose to book shows. Sometimes one person does it or a committee does it, but it's very important for me to have as much democratization as possible so we can hear as many community voices and get as much feedback and community ownership into the final stages. So the process, to me, is as valuable as the end result.
It's been fun to see the process and know what goes on in selecting shows, and it just feels good to know that you are a part of what's being offered.
It's more than just a few people. It's owned by many, it's helped by many, and we reach more people and generate more excitement that way.
It really is a part of the community as a result.
And we're showing you what you wanted to see. And that, I think, is special.
Lots of times the shows that we end up choosing did not come from one of these 200 and some booking agents. Many times someone has seen a show somewhere else or has heard of something and they would like to see it come to the pack. If that's the case, if you have a show, then you should contact me directly and just email me or call me and say, hey, you should take a look at this website. This was a really cool show we saw in Vegas. Or, my sister was in Omaha last year and they saw this incredible Beatles tribute, and I haven't seen it, but she loved it. Why don't you take a look at it? And sometimes that's all it takes.